Hello, welcome back to Nuggets of Gold. Maybe it's your first time, maybe it's not a welcome back, maybe it's just a welcome. And if it is, welcome. I am glad you're here. Hey, I am smiling this morning. Last night I had the chance to teach to a group of junior hires. There's probably 40 or 50 junior hires at this church that I got to be a part of and spend time with last night. And I'm just all smiles because, man, I have missed teaching a lot, not being in full-time ministry with the regular opportunity to preach. And I tried to leave those students, those junior hires, 11-year-old, 12-year-old, 13-year-olds, I tried to leave them with 3 words ringing in their ears. And I'm going to take a couple minutes to try to make those words ring in your ears today. God never changes. God never changes. This is a biblical truth. It is a theological fact. But then the challenge for me was, why would an 11-year-old or why would a 13-year-old care about the biblical truth that God never changes? Well, first, we got to go to Hebrews 13, verse 8. Hebrews 13, verse 8 says, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. So the Bible states this. The Bible states that our God is a never-changing God. He's the same as he was before creation. He's the same today as he will be in 1,000 or 1,000,000 years. Infinitely strong, infinitely smart, infinitely loving, infinitely holy, and never changing. Now, connecting that with the lives of the students and with your lives, one reason why that is so significant is because everything around us changes. The things that often make us most sad or most mad in our lives are things changing that we have no control over. When we were kids, we might have had a best friend move away, causing us great sadness, great anger. Why did so-and-so have to move away? The weather can change and it can cause us to be sad or mad because we have no control over it. Last January 2020, before all the pandemic stuff, my wife and I were planning a trip to a tropical island, and we got up at 4:30 a.m. the morning to depart for our trip. Bags were packed, and I opened my phone and it said, massive earthquake hits this tropical island. The one place where we were going to go, there was an earthquake and the place shut down and we had to cancel our vacation. Weather changes things. Global circumstances change things. So what about our health? Health changes things. Back in November, a couple months ago, our family got hit with COVID right before Thanksgiving. And then a couple days into everybody being so sick in our home, a wooden stool in our kitchen tipped over and smashed my middle toe, first broken bone I've ever had. Our health can change so fast. We didn't plan to have COVID with no taste buds for Thanksgiving. No taste turkey, not that awesome. But things are constantly changing around us. They're constantly changing, causing us emotional ups and downs. Our feelings are changing. And I'm giving lots of examples. You know how fast life can change. It's not just the weather and it's not just health. Politicians change. Our feelings about politicians can bounce all over the place. Things change. Are you with me? And so it is glorious. It is such good news that God never changes. The biggest reality in our universe of change, he never changes. The smartest being never changes. The most powerful being, the most powerful force in our universe, amidst all of our change, he never changes. God never changes. And so I thought and shared with the students last night about the tsunamis that came in 2004 to the South Pacific Islands. And I talked about a tidal wave as big as the Mall of America that rushed through and crushed homes and devastated people and stole many lives away. But I said there's a true story about one family where the son and the mom are getting rushed by the tidal wave, and they grab onto this huge tree. This huge tree that was so strong that it couldn't be uprooted even by the waves. And the son and the mother climbed the tree and they clung to it and they were able to rest. They had been battered by the tsunami. They had been cut. They had been separated from people they loved. But the tree was strong in the midst of the tsunami. Friends, your changes, the changes around you will impact you. They will affect you. But Jesus is our tree to cling to. Jesus, who never changes. Again, he's the wisest. He's the strongest. He's the smartest. He's the most loving. So cling to him today. I don't know what's changing in your life. I don't know what's going up and what's going down, but cling to the tree of life in the midst of the tsunami. And if you're not in the middle of a change or some kind of tsunami, cling to him today so that when it hits, you have a solid, trusted anchor. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. God never changes. What great news in the middle of a world that just doesn't quit. We'll see you next time.